Jimmy, it's hard to know really where to start after a night like that. Pretty much everything that could have gone wrong probably did go wrong, starting with Luke Tingey, followed by a penalty, you getting sent off, 2 dodgy defensive errors, and it's all a pretty horrible night really.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Started with Luke's injury, he thought he was going to be alright to start. He did the warm-up, he was fine. Then his first sprint, he felt it, and we don't want to risk him being out for a long period. So it's a tight hamstring, maybe it's a slight little tear in there. And the referees gifted him, for me, in my opinion. Anybody that knows football could see that Danny probably got a good hand on it with the direction the ball went. Obviously, coming through, you're going to follow through on the player, but it stopped what we were doing because we defended quite well up until that point. Never a penalty. I probably lost my rag a little bit too much, and I probably paid a penalty for that. But it's happened too often this season. Even Basingstoke on Saturday, we were given a penalty, which was absolutely criminal to give it, because there's never a penalty, a bit like today. And I don't think they're up to standard. I took my frustration out on them today. Should know better because it's happened a few times in management already, but it is what it is. And by the end of it, we've ended up getting beat 3-1, and we had a great opportunity to get back in the game at 2-1 as well. What
seems to be costing us at the moment is defensive mistakes, because as I said at the start, that we were the masters of our own downfall, because take away the penalty, but their second and third goals were just defensive mistakes. Yeah,
but I think we had 20 minutes at Gosport where we were really good, and since then we have conceded probably 12 to 14 goals, and I think 8 or 9 of them have been individual errors, and you can't legislate for that. It's tough to. I'm not going to say to the boys in there, I'm not going to tear strips of them, because individually they know it's just a lack of concentration. It's an error. It's a bad judgment, and it's costing us big time, because we're on a bad run, and we need to find a way of getting out of it. We've got to dig deep. We've got to work hard in training. We've got another opportunity to put it right on Saturday. And I said to the boys in there, there's no divine right to win a game of football, but at 2-1 out there, they were rocking, and we had a good opportunity with Shaq. If he'd have gone down, I think the referee would have given a penalty. He didn't. He stayed on his feet, and we missed that opportunity. But they were rocking at that point, and then just a simple back pass to Danny, and he's kicked it straight to centre forward. It's gone in. So I'd say you can't legislate for them, and it knocked stuffing out of us.
The last time we spoke, you were talking about kind of a bit of pressure on you. Chelsea, you had to kind of step up, how it's going to work from your perspective, how you're going to manage the team when things weren't going so well, and things are kind of just sliding a bit right now, aren't they? But sliding more consistently.
Yeah, I think that's probably about 5 or 6 defeats in the last 7 or 8. So yeah, it's not good enough from our part. But as a manager, you can only set your team up. We've had, we can make excuses. We've had a few suspensions. We've got a few injuries to key players, but there's nothing I can do out there when players give away individual soft goals like that. So it's tough to take as a manager, and you come in training, you think, well, how do you eradicate that kind of mistake? You can't. It's an individual choice, and it's a judgment, and it's a mistake. So the minute we start doing things right, and not necessarily having to keep clean sheets, but we can't try and score 3 and 4 to win a game. It's not feasible. So individually, the boys have to look at themselves and think, right, what can I do better, and can I keep my concentration a little bit longer, and start making the right choices? Then we will obviously start picking up again, because I still believe in the boys. We've got enough out there to start winning games. As you've seen today, they're on a great run, but really, if you look at the two teams, there wasn't that much in it. They weren't that much better than us, but the way we give goals away, they didn't do that, and that's how you win games of football.
Thank you.